Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany, and in today's video we're going to be doing a liquid lipstick declutter. Mostly matte liquid lipsticks, but a few other things thrown in. I've already gone ahead and split this up, and I just thought I would go through and show you what I have, what I've decluttered, and why I've decluttered. So the biggest reason for me doing this declutter right now is that all of these lipsticks, most of these lipsticks are pre-2019, so it's time for them to go. But also, my lips have become a lot more dry since getting braces put on a month ago, and it's just super uncomfortable right now to wear liquid lipsticks. No matter how much lip balm or prep I do, it's just uncomfortable, and it's time to go. So I'm going to go ahead and set these down here, and I'll get started. So the first four are not matte liquid lipsticks. These are actually just the melted liquid lipsticks from Too Faced, and they're just really pretty. They're a really comfortable liquid lipstick formula, and if they were not so old, I would definitely keep these. I'm not even sure if they still make these, but these were a fantastic formula, and I loved these so much. So I have Chihuahua, Melted Metallic Peony, Melted Peony, and Fig. Melted Peony and Fig are my favorite. Let me just go ahead and swatch these for you. Hopefully it's not losing focus. But Fig is this really pretty, like plummy mauve color. And Peony is this really beautiful rose pink. Like super bright, but also super pretty. Melted Metallic Peony is like Peony as a base, but has definitely more of a bright pink and almost a golden shimmer to it. Oh goodness, that's not even in focus. More of a golden shimmer, and you can see it's getting kind of chunky there. Ugh. So we're gonna let that go, and I'll swatch Chihuahua for you anyway. This one is a really pretty mid-toned brown with just a hint of like a peach in there almost. Really pretty. These are starting to smell a little off, but they were really nice when they were in their prime. I'm sad to see them go, but that's all right. More Too Faced. Now we're actually getting into why do I keep saying metallic? Matte lipsticks, and this is the Too Faced Candy Cane. And I think I got this when it was a full size with something, or maybe I got it on its own. I don't remember. But this one is a super beautiful fuchsia color that I thought would lean more red, and I think my camera might be picking up more red, but it is definitely a hot pink with red undertones in it. It is not red, it is pink, but it is beautiful, and I remember it smelled so good, but now it's just old and the formula is off and it's not what it used to be. Up next, I have the Balm Meet Matte Hues in the shade Committed, and this one was one of the very first formulas that I had tried when I was trying liquid lipsticks. So this one is super old. And this one is kind of a mix between that Chihuahua. It's more of a pink toned, pinky peach tone brown, but it's all right. I mean, I remember it being okay. It was comfortable when it was new, but this one has more of a minty flavor to it without being too tingly. It was really good and comfortable. And the last one I'm actually kind of sad to see go. This is from the pinks set that I've gathered here, and this one is the Colored Rain Boss Babe. Now in the tube here, it's kind of it kind of plays mind tricks on me, because here it looks like a very pretty like pinky mauve color, like almost a dusty rose, but then out of the tube it is very plummy and purple. And then I hold up the tube next to it and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I can see that shade. But it's very much, maybe it's got a little bit of gray in it too. It's very pretty, but right now it just starts to feel a little bit crumbly. So I am gonna say goodbye to this one and just clear it on out. Let me clean off my swatches. Up next we have reds. Okay, and I still have another melted matte from Too Faced. This one is in the shade Lady Balls. This is the red lipstick that made me fall in love with red lipstick. Oh my goodness, I can't talk today. But this red is just the perfect red for me. And let me see if I can show you a quick comparison between this and Candy Cane. Clearly in the tube you can see that this one is a bright pink and this one is a red, and it also shows in the swatches too, so this is going to probably skew my my swatches here just a little bit. But as you can see, this one is definitely pink, Candy Cane is definitely pink, and Lady Balls is definitely red. Also, I took off my watch because it was gonna get in the way. I might need more real estate here. Up next, I have two. Let's just go with the Color Pop and then I'll do the pairs. So this is an ultra glossy lip, I think, by Color Pop in the shade London Fog. I hope that hasn't been out of focus the whole time. And I think I've only worn this color like once, and it is a glossy lip, but I think it's a glossy lip. I honestly don't remember because it's worn off. But this is a really pretty color. It's just the formula is gone off, and you can tell it's not quite as orange toned as the Lady Balls here. It's got a little bit more red and pink in it, and it does lean more towards the pink. You can kind of tell there. But again, I think that this was a glossy lip, but I don't know. It was in my pile with these, so it's gonna go. Next, I have two more The Balm Meet Matte Hues shades, and I have the shades Adoring and Devoted. And let's go with Devoted first. So Devoted is definitely another one of these pink leaning reds, and you can see here it looks very much more like London Fog. And Adoring, yes, Adoring is more of a berry, vampy red. And again, the balm shades have definitely a minty smell to them. And they don't smell bad, but again, these are old and the formula is just going off. But when they were new, they were nice. They were minty without being plumpy and stingy. So I really liked that about these, and I'm pretty sure you can still find these. They're still making them. I would consider repurchasing them if the general matte liquid lipstick formula didn't irritate my already dry Braces lips now. And lastly, for the reds category, these are basically the same. These are the Urban Decay Vice liquid lipsticks in the shades Crimson and Rocksteady. And let's start with Rocksteady first. You can see that this one is also very much more of that almost berry, vampy red. Well, maybe not. I thought it was a little bit deeper than that. It's more along the shade of these two. And then we have, which one is this? Rocksteady. And I have a lip liner in the shade, so I'm not too sad to see this go. Oh yeah, this one's the more vampy, richly pigmented one. And this one is just a little bit more pigmented than Crimson, and just a little bit more of that tomatoey, deep blue leaning red, and this one feels more of an orange leaning red. So, I mean, they're all very, very similar, but they are all very uncomfortable, and they are all very old, and they all have got to go. So, goodbye to these two. Up next, I have my purples, which is one of my favorite colors to wear after those pinky mauve colors, and despite having all of those reds in my collections. So, let's go through these purples. This one I actually never wore. I picked this up on clearance, I think at Walmart for like $2. This is the Hard Candy, you can't even see it, the Hard Candy Glitterazzi Press and Play. And this I think was supposed to be a dupe of the really popular Ciate London glitter flips. And honestly, I put this on, I tried it on because I had never even worn it, and I did the whole press thing and half the lipstick just came off my mouth. So not worth it, and I just am glad I didn't pay full price for this, and I'm not going to use the Ciate London ones either, so goodbye. I'm really sad though, because look at this pretty packaging. That's so gorgeous. Anyway, what a waste. Next I have, oh, all of my lipsticks are gonna roll away. Next I have this, what is this? Lip Tattoo Junkie? Lip Junkie. Tattoo Junkie. Something Junkie. I'll have it on the screen. And this is the lip paint in the color Past Curfew. This came in a lip kit. You can find these around Halloween time usually, and they come with a little pot of glitter or other pigment. And this is just a really pretty, oh my goodness, look at that. It's spilling everywhere. Oh my. It's a pinky purple and it's pretty, but again, this is so drying and this is kind of a pain in the butt to get on your mouth evenly because it's so thin, clearly. Oh my goodness, how embarrassing. Excuse you. So it's gonna go. Next, I have another colored rain. This is the old packaging, as you saw with the, I don't even know where it is, but I'm keeping this one. But this is, I think, the new packaging, and this is the old packaging, just says colored rain on it. And this is in the shade Rain Fever. And this one was really pretty too, and really comfortable, and just this really gorgeous, deep, vampy purple. But again, it's past its prime and time to go. This is the KVD, formerly Kat Von D. It was Kat Von D when I bought it, and everyone still says Kat Von D, but it is KVD, the matte liquid lipstick in the shade Sinner. And this one came in a kit with a lip pencil, which I did end up panning, and this color is so pretty. It is a matte, deep plum with gray, and I really wish I could get this color to show up properly, because it looks very dark here, but it's not. It's got this really beautiful, cool toned gray to it that is just stunning. And I'm just having the hardest time picking up the light in here tonight. And this last one is the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in the shade Polished Purple, I believe. This is one of the first batches that came out when they released this line, and this one is my absolute favorite purple to wear. It looks a bit sheer here because, again, this is very old and I've worn it many times, but it's just the most beautiful shade of purple, and I have this nice array of purples that I'm now leaving, and I'm kind of sad to see go, but don't worry, I have other things to take its place. While we're here, I may as well just go ahead and grab this last batch. I only have 4. These are my blues, a green, and a gray. So let's go ahead and I'll start with this one-off green. This is also a Sephora Cream Lip Stain, and this one is in the shade something forest, Enchanted Forest, Dark Forest, Emerald Forest. I'm not sure, number 29. I'll have to look it up and again put it on the screen for you. But this shade made me love green lipstick, because this is just the most perfect shade of green that doesn't look weird. It's just this beautiful emerald color that is just opaque and gorgeous, and it goes cleanly and evenly on the lips, and it's just beautiful. But I'm sad to see it go. It's old and it's not working properly. Here again, I have another lip paint by, I want to say it's Tattoo Junkie. Lip Junkie? I don't know. It'd be on the screen. And you can see it's so liquidy. I can't even get anything out of here. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to swatch it for you. Let's see if this does anything. It's just so liquidy. And this is a really beautiful shade of gray. But again, the formula, these are terrible. If you see these, I don't recommend these. They're terrible. They're awful. But it's a really pretty shade of gray, because it's a shame that the formula is so bad. But whatever. It is what it is. I have other grays. But anyway, you can kind of see the streaks in it. It's just meh. Next, I have this Vice Liquid Lipstick in the shade Time from Urban Decay. And this one, oh, this one is so pretty. I'm kind of sad to see this one go. I'm still on the fence. But this is a really pretty gray blue with a metallic finish that isn't really, like, it's not hollow, but it's kind of a silver, and it's so pretty. But again, it's just, oops, sorry, it's just a little bit too drying, a little bit too much, so I'm gonna let that go. And the last one I have for Declutter is this Liquid Catsuit in the shade Boo Blue. This one was released around Halloween time, I believe, and I looked high and low for this because I really wanted it, and such a pretty color blue. But this one is a little bit on the sheer side. This one took a little bit to build up, and I don't wear blue lipstick. I just don't. And This is one of them you're going to see in just a minute, one of the most comfortable formulas for matte lipstick that I have, that in my opinion that I can wear comfortably. But this is just too sheer and doesn't build up well. And also this one's old, so it's got to go too. I'm going to take a quick cleaning break and I'll be right back to show you what I am going to keep and what is going to actually replace all of these things that are on the outs. All right, I have 22 lipsticks that are leaving. I'm really excited about that because I have quite a few that are staying and I'm really excited about those too. So let me get this out of the way and I'll show you what I'm keeping and introduce you to a little bit of my lipstick pile of shame. So these are the lipsticks that I am keeping, and I guess I can do swatches for you for these two. I'm just not going to go in any color order. Let's start with these two. These two are my other two colored Rain, and I have the shades Royal, which is this really beautiful blue, and the shade Spiked Punch. Now these two are, I believe, are super unique to my lipstick collection. And Royal Blue is this really beautiful purple that almost matches my nail polish. And again, I rarely wear blue, but this one is super comfortable and it's just really pretty. It's almost like that green where it's very bright and bold, but it almost looks like, I don't know, it's so good. This Spiked Punch is an orange, and I never, well, I shouldn't say never, I very rarely reach for orange, but this lipstick, there's something about the beautiful, like almost pumpkin orange color that is just stunning. I love those. So next, I'm gonna have a hard time keeping these aside. Next, I have the only KVD one that I am going to be keeping is this mini in Love Sick. And this one is I love this. This is my perfect color for me. And this one is a comfortable formula because I did just open this not too long ago, so it's practically brand new. Hopefully everything is focusing okay. But this one is almost practically brand new, so this one is not uncomfortable. This one is still comfortable for me, and it's just a really beautiful shade of pink. Next, I have a single from Stila. This is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in the shade Como, and I think I've worn this on my channel before. But this is a really lovely shade of, oh, just this, look at this beautiful purpley, bright springtime shade. It's so much fun. It is so pretty and so unique to my collection. So that gets to stay. Another one-off that I'm keeping is this Anastasia Beverly Hills Metallic in the shade Sad Girl. This one is just gorgeous. I love the vampy berry metallic color that this has. This is just so stunning, so pretty, opaque, and mostly comfortable. It's got this little bit of like a fuchsia pink shimmer in it that I just adore it. Next, I'm also keeping this Urban Decay liquid lipstick in Flashback. I don't remember why I decided to keep this one. I may or may not keep it. I don't know. Maybe I kept this one as a lip topper. I'm not sure. But this one is a purple, and as you can see, it's pretty sheer. And it's got these purple and pink sparkles in them, and hopefully that's not been out of focus because I can't see. And it's just really pretty. And I think I kept this because I wanted to keep it as a topper shade. I don't know. So next I have this Grande Lips in the shade Smoked Sherry, and I've worn this quite a bit before. I'm almost done with this actually. I believe this was in my project pan, it might be. I'm not going to swatch this because this one does have a little bit of minty plumping effect to it. And if you're familiar at all with the, what is it? The Kaleidos new lipsticks, you've seen that they've got the well in the middle. These ones do also. I think the Smashbox Always On ones have that same kind of a well hole in the wand, and it's a really good liquid lipstick. It's matte, but it's not drying, and it's like cooling. I don't know. I love this. And lastly, we have my collection of Wet n Wilds. These these lipsticks, I don't know what it is, but they're just comfortable. They're affordable and they're comfortable. This one is in the shade Give Me Mocha, and this one is just a nude, almost brown, and it's just, you know, it's kind of got that orange lean in it, and I don't know, I just like it. This one is black. This one is called, is this Widow's Peak? Yes, this is Widow's Peak, P-E-E-K. And it's just a black lipstick. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping this one if I decide to get the Marc Jacobs blacker lipstick, but I really like this. I find the Wet n Wild one to be comfortable too, and very opaque. See, there's no patchiness there. I really enjoy this. And of course, I have a purple still. This one is in the shade, what is this one? This one is, oh, Deviant Damsel. And this one is a really pretty, cool toned purple. I just love this. Like it's a blackened purple almost. It's like a deep aubergine eggplant. It's just beautiful. And lastly, I have 3 matte metallic liquid lipsticks. These are all from the Mermaid collection a few years ago, so yes, they are hella old, but they still work and perform beautifully and are still super comfortable. This one is Harbor a Crush, which is a beautiful cranberry metallic that I just love, and it's getting a little bit dry, so this might not last through the year, but I love this Harbor a Crush. It's just beautiful. Next we have Coral Crown, and again, this is an orange. I say I don't care much for oranges, but look at this. I got 3 of them. I think I'm making a liar of myself, but I don't wear them very often. But this is almost, it's more of a coppery coral than an orange. So at least that's what I tell myself, right? But it's super pretty, gorgeous. And lastly, we have Siren's Jewel. I think there was a blue in this collection, but mine dried out real fast. And this green, oh, look at this. This is just so pretty. It's still so liquidy and yet opaque, and the perfect replacement for that forest green from what's it, Sephora, that I'm getting rid of. So these are all of the lipsticks that I'm keeping that are old and probably should not make it past this year, with the exception of, excuse me, Smoked Sherry. I'm pretty sure that I can pan this, and this I just opened. So all of these things are kind of old. I think this one is, these 2 are the newest out of all of the ones in my collection. No, these are, because I know I bought this brand new more recently. Anyway, so all of these are probably going to go by the end of the year, and these will be the ones to stay. But for now, I am keeping all of them. Now, I decluttered 22. I'm only keeping this many. And so I have quite a few that I've held onto as backups. And so this is only partially my lipstick pile of shame, but I did buy the Christmas Snuggles and Melted Kisses liquid lipstick set by Too Faced from last Christmas. They had a lip set a few years ago and I missed it, and they brought it back this year and I couldn't pass it up. But everything is still unopened, so I'm sorry I am not swatching these for you, but I don't want to open these up until I've cleared a few more of the ones out of my collection. So there's that. I also have a brand new unopened polished purple. Since I am getting rid of the old one, this one is still sealed. Again, not going to swatch it because I already swatched it, but I have this one as a backup because I knew I was going to replace it, and I believe that this color is discontinued. There might be another one in, that replaced it, but I don't have it. I have this polished purple instead. I also have 2 of the NYX Cosmetics Soft Matte Lip Creams. One is in the shade, oh, what is this? Oh, Copenhagen, and also in the shade Budapest. I love both of these. I have not opened either of these yet, so I'm not going to, sorry. I'm just going to hang on to those until I get a couple more out of my collection. And lastly, I have 2 more liquid cat suits. I have the shade here, which is Lavender Crown, which is just this gorgeous grayish, and like it's a lavender grayish, and it is just gorgeous. Again, I haven't broken the seal on it, so I'm not going to. I'm hanging on to it just a little while longer. Same with this one. This is Icing on the Wall, which I believe was from the Game of Thrones collection that they did. And this one is also a metallic. Oh, I know why I got rid of Time. I got rid of Time because I have this one. So hopefully this one is just as opaque as Time. And yeah, that's why I got rid of Time. It's all coming back to me now. All right, so that's what I have. Now, I told you that purple was my favorite color to wear, and it's true. I also have quite a few lipsticks in bullet form that I'm keeping to wear instead. So first off, I have this Vice liquid lipstick, not liquid lipstick pan, lipstick. Lipstick is my Vice, and I can't remember which one this was called, but it has 4 purples, a bunch of these nude mauve colors and dusty rose colors that I got rid of. It had 714. I don't know if it had wax bloom or what, but I went ahead and popped that out of there because I have a full size of 714 and Spark, and I have a bunch of red bullet lipsticks that are going to replace that. So I feel like all of the ones that I just decluttered, this is going to be just fine. I'm going to be just fine without those liquid lipsticks in a much more comfortable formula in this palette. I also just this year from Influencer and Maybelline got these Ultimate lipsticks, and this is more scarlet and more mauve. And more mauve I wore quite a bit in January. It's super pretty. It's just one of my favorite shades to wear, and more scarlet is also really pretty. These are comfortable matte long wear formulas that don't irritate my lips, and these are going to be a great replacement for all of the reds and pinky colors that I decluttered. So all of those for these two, I am super happy. Okay, I also have the Marc Jacobs Marc liquid lip crayon in the shade Night Mauves, which again is just one of my favorite shades. I wore this in a video recently too, and this one is a little more pink than the more mauve, but it's just pretty, and it has this really lovely sheen to it that makes it matte but not metallic. I'm also currently working on the Bare Minerals Juju. This is really pretty. I'm working on panning this again. I have a type here clearly in these mauve shades, and it's so pretty, it's so comfortable, and I wear this all the time. So I'm not missing any of my matte liquid lipsticks so far. And in all of those reds, again, I just said I had a 714. This is the Mega Matte formula by Urban Decay. And you can see that this one is a little more of a pink tone than this orange toned scarlet. And again, I have so many more lipsticks in my drawer that I promise I'm going to be okay. Same with those blues. I had those really pretty blues there, and I have one over here. And this is the Mega Matte formula, and this is in the shade Heroin by Urban Decay, and this is just one of my favorite blues to wear ever. I love this so much, and you can see I've got quite a bit of use out of this one, but still quite a bit left to go. So I'm not sad about losing all of those other ones. I also have this Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle in the shade Griselda. Is that Griselda? Yes, Griselda, which is a beautiful deep berry, almost like a purpley pink color, and I just love how rich and plummy that one is. So again, doesn't make me miss any of those other ones. I also have a handful of these Bite Beauty Amuse Bouches, and a lot of these are in super fun colors. So Kimchi, I am trying to pan, is this really beautiful hot pink lipstick. Not going to make me miss Candy Cane at all whatsoever. Kale is this really beautiful matte green, and let me swatch it right up in here. It's just a different version of that Siren's Jewel. So pretty. Love this. Love this so much. I also have here Squid Ink, which is a stunning blue, which is very similar to Heroin, but just has a little bit more of a sheen to it. Love it so much. And then I have Sake, which is this really, again, a beautiful mauve color. See, I have a type very similar to more mauve there. Just beautiful. And lastly, I have Black Truffle, which is this really stunning purple. Just this deep eggplant, deep blackened purple. So I love that these are minis because I can use these up before they go bad. They have a lovely smell to them. They have beautiful pigmentation and color, and I'm not going to miss my 22 lipsticks at all. I have plenty to take their place. And that's it for me today. I know we was kind of long and rambling, and I've got a nice colorful hand here. Don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up if you liked this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm gonna do a little bit more declutters as we get on through the year. I don't have a massive collection, but for me this is pretty huge. So 22 lipsticks gone. Whoop, 22 lipsticks gone, and I think I only kept that number here. So that's a pretty good declutter for me. Let me know if you have any of these or had any of these down in the comments, and which one is your favorite. And yeah, until next time, take care.